there is also a holistic side to all of this. If you are someone who is pretty closed minded about holistic healing, spirituality, um, our thoughts become, gets manifested into illnesses in our body and those kind of things. If you're not open to it, it's time for you to click out of the video. But if you are open to it, kindly listen to me. There is a book called You Can Heal Your Life. It's written by Louise Hay. A lot of beautiful women who wrote emails to me, a lot of them have received this book from me because I have it in the PDF format. I asked every single woman to be open-minded, read about it. We women, actually we all of us human beings, but especially we women, we store a lot of frustration, anger, guilt, sadness, the feelings of failure, the feelings of not being loved, seen, heard, all of those things, we store it inside our body until it starts developing all this tumors and things like that. So practicing forgiveness, practicing gratitude, those things have been very helpful for me. So I definitely recommend you reading Louise Hay's You Can Heal Your Life, especially in that book. If you read the bit about fibroids, she mentions fibroids is when you as a woman, you are nursing a hurt from your partner. It's also the manifestation of a blow to your feminine ego. Now, in Russian culture, I've heard they talk about fibroids as a woman having cactus-like uterus, because that's how the growth is, right? Some of them are big, some of them are like golf ball size, and okay. Oh God, this just it's a little emotional because it's been traumatic. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, coming back. So the Russians believe a woman has this cactus-like uterus because she is not in her soft feminine side. She's mostly in her masculine side. Now, what does that mean? There is masculine energy and feminine energy. Everyone knows a little bit about it. What this means is masculine is more of the providing, doing, giving, making things happen energy. I'm just checking that I'm recording. Yes, I am. It's the making things happen energy. Feminine is more of the soft, receiving, nourishing, believing, kind of creativity kind of energy. Okay, and we all have masculine and feminine in us. Sometimes what happens is, though you are a woman, you just get into the zone of giving, doing, and the feminine, sweet, sensitive, creative, soft side just, it doesn't get the nourishment. It's shut down for longer periods of time because we are having to-do list and chores and so many responsibilities. And there are relationships where a woman is giving more than what she is getting. So in all of these scenarios, the feminine is lost or shut down or is not active as it used to be. Also in cases where a breakup happens and the guy ghosts you or things like that, so many reasons. So you are nursing a hurt from your partner, could be your ex-partner, could be your current partner. In certain cases, it's also that you have been hurt by lots of people and lots of scenarios and you've stored it inside. Everything boils down to the fact that you haven't embraced the soft, sweet feminine. It's also that you haven't forgiven and let go of the past. So if you are more open-minded, I definitely ask you to check out the YouTube channel of Sandra Rollis. Her womb meditations have been life-changing for me. So again, as I mentioned, this is not something for people who are skeptical and who make fun of these things. If you are again open-minded and you want to explore your own psyche, your own traumas, your own childhood issues, your own relationship issues, your relationship with your career, money, your identity, your lots of things like that. Personally, for me, I have had a lot of trauma when it came to my pregnancy. and the act of childbirth in itself, and I didn't feel loved, supported, or like really cared for during my postpartum period. So I struggled a lot, and I went through a period of just rejecting the whole beauty of being a mom, nourishing my child. I looked at my body and I wasn't really happy with what the aftermath of pregnancy and giving birth and all was. I also had we all have issues with our spouses, right? And we just let it stew inside us without having an open conversation. We hold so much of anger. So in the past few weeks, I have been all about forgiving and letting go. When you forgive someone, you let that person free. But more than that, you let yourself free. Do not ever wait for someone else to give you a closure. Do not wait for someone else to give you love. I mean, you're enough. And I just wish I had known this back then. Like, if someone is not giving me love, I would just give more love to myself, sit more with myself, validate my own emotions and feelings, and I wouldn't hold on to, traumas and situations and scenarios that are not good for my growth. It's easier said than done, but if you're open-minded, as I mentioned, please check these things out. Very important. An app I have downloaded is a step counter. It's pedometer. It counts your steps, so that has really helped me to keep myself in track. I do 10,000 steps most of the days. Some days it's like 6,000 steps. And losing weight and maintaining a BMI. This is not about looking like a supermodel or anything. It's not even one of those, you can be chubby and still healthy. No. If you're gonna hate me for this, go ahead. I do have issues with sugar and processed food, and I am not skinny at all. And I know that if I am not taking my fitness and nutrition into consideration, then this affects me. So working out, walking 10,000. I don't do 10,000 every single day, but at least 6,000 I definitely do every single day. I have lost 3 kilos. I feel good, and I don't have those symptoms and pain and all that anymore. Also, I want to mention the importance of having cardamom tea. Put like 5 or 6 cardamom into boiling water. Let it boil for 2 to 3 minutes. Switch it off. Let it steep in that water. Once it is cooled down, drink it. Obviously take the cardamom, strain the cardamom out and drink that water. That's one thing. Another thing, you have kabha increase in your body. That is the situation where the fibroids are nourished because the kabha is more. So we have to ensure that you never take cold showers because it nourishes the kabha. It increases the fibroid situation. It makes it bad. That's what I've heard. During ovulation and during PMS and during the periods in itself, try to put hot water bottle there and keep it warm and nice. Practice a lot of genuine self-love. It's not just self-care, and self-love is not about painting your nails and putting makeup on. It's so much more than that. I don't want to make this video too long. It's already become very long. So what else am I missing out? Calendar app. Please download that app. Track your periods, track your symptoms. The app gives you options of writing notes, because once you have these things with you, when you go to a doctor, it gets so much more easier. I see the intention with all these videos of mine is to make you know that you can take responsibility for your health. You can take care of yourself, educate yourself, learn more of these things, learn the physical meaning, the mental meaning, the emotional meaning, the spiritual meaning. You can have a more holistic life, and literally it's about taking your power back and just actually embracing yourself. I do affirmations as well. The affirmations I say are: I rejoice in the feminine. I love being a woman. I love my body. I release the pattern in me that attracted this experience. I create only good in my life. I lovingly release the past and turn my attention to this new day. All is well. I do this every single day. I don't know how many times. every time I get like 5 minutes break, I sit and do these affirmations, because I have gone through periods of not really loving the fact of being a woman, not loving my body the way it should be loved, and feeling bad that I do not look like a Victoria's Secret model. This is the truth. I've also gone through periods of nursing too much of hurt from random people in my life who like, when you hold on to anger towards someone, it doesn't affect them, but it affects you, it poisons you. So thank you so much. I genuinely hope you found all the answers you were looking for and this video has been helpful for you.